should probably stop chewing gum, by the way. While we're actively recording an audio-based experience.
This ain't gum, boy.
What is it?
It's a straw.
Jesus Christ. You should stop chewing on a straw while we're recording an audio-based podcast. That does have a visual component, but is mostly the audio.
This is staying in.
You should stop. You should spit it out. I'm so uncomfortable right now.
Welcome to Part of the Dead! We're back! Episode 66.
Oh man, we're getting close to the big boy.
We're getting close.
Pornhub special, guys. Look forward to it.
Dude, we're gonna hit 100 episodes at some point.
I thought you were gonna say something to the effect of, "We're gonna fuck in 3 episodes."
We're gonna have sex on camera.
Soon.
In like less than a month. I'm
than
hyped,
Less
man.
than a month away.
Fucking just a week away.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Part of the sex. Just a week away.
Sex of the Dead. Ooh, wait a minute.
Some necrophilia shit, bro.
Oh man. What did you just? Was that your wallet?
Yeah.
You just chucked your wallet, bro.
Dude, Mac, I scared Mac the other day because we were sitting here, and then the cat was messing with the door, and I had nothing to throw at the door that wouldn't break because I throw shit at my door to stop the cats from calling all the time.
Yep, makes sense.
So I just had my wallet, just fucking, and it hit like flat on the door, and Mac like,
Jesus Christ.
she's like, don't do that, and I was like, Mac, there are cats at the door. I gotta make them go away.
There was nothing he could do in that
I
situation.
had no other choice.
There was nothing to be done.
I am very tired, and I woke up at like 12:30.
That's better than when you've been waking up?
No, for the previous 2 days I've been waking up. I woke up at like 10:30 and then like 9.
That's not bad.
And then I went to bed last night at like 4. I didn't want to. I laid down at like 2.
Damn.
And then I just wake up and don't want to get up.
Everything is fucked. Everybody's shit.
Yeah. I am in a depressive state and don't know how much longer I can make it.
Like for the podcast or just like in general? Like are we talking you've got like hours in you or like what are we working with? I need to know the urgency of this.
Hours for my life and this podcast. I will die on this podcast.
So I do need to call somebody.
I will kill myself, and my dying motion will be to hit upload on the video that I recorded. And my death will be broadcast in front of billions as Plot of the Dead finally blows up.
I don't know if it's going to quite have that reach.
Dude, this most recent ep... Oh, almost played some Life and Scars for the boys. This most recent ep is fucking bombing.
Damn.
How's my football video doing? Let's see how the football video's doing.
It's because I didn't promo it on stream because it had the weird like release time.
Yeah, I mean honestly that's why.
Yeah, that definitely is why. It just got the last episode got fucked up because Jack had to reset his PC and then he just fucked up the file path. And
I forgot to change it to an MP4 from an MKV.
Yeah, and
so I couldn't put it into Premiere, and because it was an hour-long podcast. It was just a hair too big to put onto any of the sites to transfer it. Oh, my arm hurts.
Yeah, effectively, he just had to edit it in the YouTube editor.
Yeah, which is why it looks like shit and is shit. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, YouTube editor kind of fucking blows.
Yeah,
like it's there as a backup if you need it and it works, but God.
Yeah, I use YouTube editor for my sports channel. Because I'm just cutting, because I just turn the camera on and start talking, so I just clip the beginning, clip the end.
Yeah,
video.
See, that does make sense. There are, I think, situations where it works, but usually, why the fuck would you use the YouTube editor?
Yeah. If you want your video to have like a semblance of quality to it, do not use the YouTube editor.
Yeah, the only time I've ever used it on my main channel was to cut out the bit where I doxed myself from a stream.
Yeah.
And that even that was so fucking annoying cuz I did that and then it took like actually a week for the video to or for the VOD to go back up. It was so fucking annoying.
How long was your stream?
It was just like a 4 or 5 hour stream.
Okay, that makes sense then. It took like I when I forget something about the podcast or I like wake up super late, like I jump up out of bed. Like on Saturday morning, like I was sitting there with Mac and we were kind of just chilling a little bit, you know, because it was like 10 in the morning and I
Just
just
vibing.
fucking sprung up. It was gone. Like I didn't say a word. I just got up.
It
And
was
she's-
on a mission.
And then I was like, I gotta fucking upload this goddamn podcast, and it was ready. So luckily
at
I was
the pod.
fine. Part of the Dead.
Yeah, Pot of the Dead. Hey, I do something I do want to talk about on the episode before we get into like main stuff. Cuz we were talking about it a little bit before the episode. We got to talk about The Last of Us a little bit.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that last episode, and then we just kind of didn't.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's
we so
so
we
good.
got to talk about it because it fits in with the theme of the podcast. We're
Still,
zombies
still
podcast.
zombies.
Zombies. It's also fucking incredible. Oh my
It's
god.
fantastic. Show is so good.
Spoiler warning. We're not going to talk game spoilers because he
I-
doesn't know game
I
spoilers
haven't
and
played the game.
I know vague spoilers. I roughly know the stories of both games, but I don't know any of like the
Yeah, I
the
don't know.
details or the inner workings.
Yeah,
So
I've
so
got
no
no idea.
game spoilers. However, big spoilers for the 3 episodes that are out as of right now.
Yeah.
So do you just want to talk about the last episode?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't really know how I would talk about it because it's just really good. Everything they're doing is really good.
Yeah,
So
the
I'll let you
show
talk.
just has like nailed fucking everything.
Yeah,
Every
definitely.
aspect of it is perfect. Like the casting is great. The acting and the performances are like great.
I didn't realize the amount of things that I'm like acquainted with, at least, that Pedro Pascal was in. Like
Like
he's
what?
he's in the second Kingsman movie,
Okay.
which I didn't know. Like I showed Mac because this part because I was watching a Nando V Movies video where he was talking
Yep.
about the Wonder Woman 84 rewrite, and he's the bad guy.
He is?
He's the bad guy in Wonder Woman in 1984.
Oh.
Yeah, it like
What the fuck?
I didn't realize he's also like in Game of Thrones, and like he looks like the same, and like I showed it to Mac, and she was like, because like Mac watched a lot of Game of Thrones, he's really good.
Yeah, he's a great fucking actor.
Yeah,
Dude kills it. Everyone they've cast so far though has been great.
Yeah.
Every single like choice, all even like the characters you only see for one episode, the side characters and shit have been great.
Yeah.
Tess was amazing. Fucking Bill and Frank were both like fucking perfect selection.
super good.
Fucking Sarah, Joel's daughter from the first episode.
Mhm.
Like
I have a hot take about things in media.
what you got?
So, you know, like the scene where his kid dies and he's like, ah, and he starts screaming a bunch.
Jack, how could you spoil that?
You
Just
know?
the most iconic thing in The Last of Us. What the hell, man?
Yeah, you know that bit.
Yeah.
I think though, like not that scene specifically necessarily, but I think those scenes are overrated.
Like the someone's dying type.
No,
of thing.
like someone's kid is dying.
Someone's kid.
You know, like it's specifically not someone's like family member, but someone's child is dying. I think those scenes are kind of overrated because everyone looks at those and they're like, "Oh my god, the acting is so good in this scene." I'm like, dude, they're just like uncontrollably being sad. Like it's just like everybody knows how to do that. I think it's overrated. Not everybody, obviously. You need to be an actor to do it well. I'm not like claiming that it's like if you do that you're a bad actor. I just think it's overrated and not super good like judging of how good a person is at acting.
I think that's fair. I think that in general is fair. In like any scene like that, you really can't judge an actor's prowess based on just a scene like that. I
Yeah,
think.
is there like you'll scroll through Twitter and they're like, dude, Pedro Pascal's such a good actor. Look at this scene, and he's like crying over his kid, and I'm like, dude, it's just
To be fair, he does it pretty well. It feels like
he does it as well as he can. Like it's that isn't like me saying that he reaches limit as an actor. It's just Like, especially if you're a parent, like it's just something that you kind of intuitively know how to do.
Yeah,
You know?
for that kind of scene, there's like
It's just
a height that you can reach that you can't really.
and it's just I just personally don't care about the scenes with someone like and this is a hot take, I think.
Yeah.
The scene where someone's crying over their kid dying, I just don't care.
I think that is something I've seen is like emotional scenes like that, as powerful as they can be, especially when they hit right. I don't think that's like the peak of acting prowess.
Yeah.
Certainly not.
Es-
I agree with you 100%.
Especially when like the scene of someone's kid dying, like in every single time I've ever seen it, they all look exactly the same. They're all exactly the same scene. Like it's the exact same scene every time. They're just screaming, looking at other people for help if others are around. If others aren't around, they're just curling up to their kid. It's the same scene.
Yeah, and I mean, how else do you do it?
How else do you do it? But it's the same fucking scene.
Yeah.
So I'm a little annoyed by it. You should hold the mic a little bit closer to your face.
Am I not holding it close enough?
You were holding it like here.
Was I?
Yeah, you were like here, and it's like you can see on the thing like it's real quiet. Like that's where you were. I was paying attention.
No shot.
Yes, shot.
No shot.
Either way, the show is very good.
Yeah. Yeah. Disregarding this hot take conversation.
Yeah, I just wanted to bring it
Fucking-
up because I was thinking about it.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal in like
Fantastic.
in all of the other scenes he's in is great. All of the like little subtleties and little just everything. All performances across the board are great. Bella Ramsey is Ellie.
Yeah, that kid's great. That kid's fucking great at that shit.
Absolute fucking goat. God damn.
I was after the first scene of me watching her, I was super scared that I wasn't gonna like it. Cause like I kind of don't like smart aleck kid trope, you know.
Sure.
And not even trope necessarily. Just I don't really like that character most of the time because I think in most times in media they shoot higher than they should on that kid being smart or that kid knowing shit or being cool or whatever. But I think she does a very good job. And like that like that's to say that they don't do that, and it's just super good.
Yeah, because it's very much like she's like she's got attitude basically.
Yeah.
But also like she's not just that. Like she is a kid still, and she was like raised with the apocalypse, so she's like asking Joel questions and shit, being like, "How did all this happen? What was it like being in a plane? What?"
Yeah, what's that plane? And then she got in a car and was like,
Yeah, she was like, didn't know what a seatbelt was. Like
Yeah.
that shit's great.
"It's all good.
I love that
It's
shit.
very good."
Now let's talk about the gay apocalypse, Jackson.
Liberals,
Woke mob.
woke mob, dude.
We thought that the enemy was the zombies, but really it was the wokes.
The wokes. That was funny. Yeah, no, dude. It's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, episode 3, the first 2 episodes were both like great. I was like, okay, I'm fully in on this. This is really good. Episode 3, like it's
I don't want to do. I don't want to make the noise. I almost did that again, which is the third time.
it's too early to say because we don't know how the rest of the series is gonna play out. We haven't even like season 2 is announced. We don't even know like anything about that yet.
Yeah.
So obviously we gotta wait until more stuff comes out. But with how they've handled it so far, and with how good episode 3 was, this might be an all-timer show, just
All-timer,
outright.
dude. It's so good. It's so good.
This episode, this like hour 20 minutes of television was some of the best TV I've ever fucking watched.
I did not think any of that. I thought the dude was gonna. I thought he was gonna shoot the guy. Like in the hole. Like I thought he was gonna be. It was gonna like show him being as reclusive as he was. I didn't know. Like I didn't know who he was.
Yep.
Like obviously in the game, everybody knows that he's, a guy who's important and like a guy who has a guy with him.
Yeah,
and
but even that in the game, I looked into like the game story a little bit just to kind of see, because I watched that episode and immediately, without even knowing what happened, I was like, oh, they changed this a lot from the fucking game. There's no way.
Yeah, because I know that's like a thing. Everybody was really excited going into the show, being like, "Oh, the Bill and Ellie interactions are gonna be great. It's gonna be so much fun."
Instead, they got crushed.
Yeah, and then their fucking souls died.
Yeah. So in the game, you don't meet Frank.
Yeah, because Frank hangs himself, right?
Yeah. Frank is not a character in the game.
And then Frank was like, I hate you, right?
Yeah, they had like a falling out, and then Frank like leaves, and Bill becomes just this like jaded old dude who he becomes the alone guy that you see at the start of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a very fucking bold decision to make that big of a change and focus like the entire episode on that relationship and on those characters.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really smart decision because I've seen a lot of people saying, "Oh, it doesn't move the plot forward." First of all, who fucking cares?
No, I mean, first of all, yes, it does.
Yeah, it does.
It does do that.
Like you can say, "Oh, maybe they spent a little bit too much time on it." I disagree with that. However,
Yeah,
it
I
is
don't.
incredibly relevant to Joel and Ellie's story.
Yeah.
Like it's just
It like it puts forth that like the because he's like you're the protector.
Yeah.
Right. You gotta be Tess's protector, but Tess is dead. And
Yeah,
like that's so. Oh my god.
yeah, and that's what forces Joel to like confront that in this, and it means he has to like tackle with that, and it shows us how unwilling he is to do that when Ellie tries to say something and he says, don't do that.
Yeah. And then I think he comes back and he's like, and he kind of like locks in a little bit.
Yeah.
That like after that happens, like he walked outside and he comes back and it's like a switch is flipped and he's like, I had like. Now he has to move on.
Yeah, it also gives them like the car. It gives them a reason to like
Yeah.
It gives them a place to go. They've got like weapons now. You saw Ellie like steal the gun as well.
Yeah, dude. That was so sick. She was like walking around, I saw her behind, and I was like, she's gonna open it. There's gonna be a gun in it. I was hyped, dude. I was hyped.
Yeah, this I guess minor spoiler for the game. Something I have seen that I'm interested in how they're gonna handle in the show. Do you care if I say this?
Probably not.
It's a small thing. Apparently, in the game, at some point, Joel gives Ellie a gun, which is like a big character moment.
Yeah, that's what I expected to be. I expected that to happen.
I also expected that to happen, and that's seemingly not what's gonna happen now, which is interesting.
Or maybe it still happens. And she and like he turns to give her the gun, and she already has the pistol in her hand, and he's like, "God damn it!" And then, bow, 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 and it's hype.
Oh, that could be a fun character moment where it's like he goes to give it to her. I was just about to repeat word for word what you said.
And you still do the ba ba ba.
Yeah,
like
that could be fun though, and it as like showing the character growth where if he knew about that in like episode 3. He would like fucking beat the shit out of her.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, of course.
Yeah. In the middle.
But then episode like 7 or whatever.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, you fucker," and then they start blasting.
Yeah, and it's hype. I did think, or like, when they're like fighting off raiders, I thought Bill was dead.
Yeah, I kind of didn't expect him to die there, but then they got me with the next cut where they showed Frank in the wheelchair, and I was like, oh fucking, they got Bill.
Yeah, I was like, that's Bill, and then it came back in, and I was like, no, the other guy's too wide.
Wait, what the fuck?
And I was like, oh, is he got cancer? And then he came in with the open bottle, and I was like, oh, that's fucked.
Yeah, dude, seeing some of that shit like instantly took me back to the nursing home that we used to work at.
Definitely.
And I was just like, oh.
Yeah, that shit got me sad. Dude, he was in the wheelchair, and I was like, oh no.
So I don't know if you noticed it on the table where he had the closed off like cup.
Mm-hmm.
It was like I just saw that and I was like, it's like the exact same ones that they had.
Like, yeah.
And I was just like, ugh.
Yeah, dude. I tried to see if it was like if I could tell if it was heavy or not.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was called. What was it called?
The fucking honey thickness or what?
Yeah,
nectar.
like honey or nectar. Honey.
It was nectar.
It was honey and nectar.
Nectar was like the only one that they actually used. There was like one person who ever needed the honey thick liquid.
Yeah, because it was. But I tried to see.
Yeah.
I tried to see if I could notice. Did you also try to see if you could notice?
I didn't look at that because I was too busy just going, oh no.
Yeah, dude. Oh, and it was.
I will say though, something I've been seeing. A lot of people have been going, wow, this is such a sad episode. This is so terrible. But I don't like I almost fucking cried. But also, I don't actually think it's that sad. In relative terms.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like, they had the best possible outcome given the circumstances.
Yeah, I mean,
They
like,
fucking hit the jackpot, dude.
like we are talking actual, real zombie apocalypse. Like, apocalypse, everybody's gone.
yeah, fucking like 60% of the world or something. Is
Not
just
even
wiped
60, like probably 98.
out. I think 60% like on the first day type shit.
Yeah, like everybody's fucked. Everything is shit. and like the fact that not only did like along with the fact that both those characters are gay,
Yeah.
which at that point in the world is like so much less tolerated than it is now.
Yeah, like that's why the ending where right before they both go out, they get married. That's such a big thing because in 2003, back before the world went to shit, they couldn't even be seen together or else
Yeah,
they would get,
that
they would get
shit was not legal. And like it wasn't legal until again like 2012.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we feel like a progressive country. That shit wasn't legal till 2012.
Crazy.
Nuts. But like the fact that Bill saw one guy, one dude, just happened to be the other gay guy who was also gay enough to know that he was gay.
Yeah, dude, just
know that he was gay when he got the wine right. Like
yeah, just seeing all the like the signs and that was fun to watch. Where I was kind of like, he knows what you are,
he knows you're kind,
and he wants some of it.
Dude, Ollie was like, "Oh, he's real uncomfortable when the dude started sucking his dick," and then like he was moving a little bit, and I was like, "Bro, you got uncomfortable gay shit." And he was like, "No, dude, even if it was like two," and then we were like, "So it's different with women." And he was like, "No, it's not." And I was like, "Why did you phrase it then like it would be better if it was two women?"
I mean,
And then he was just going,
I think the point with that is just even as like a straight guy, like that's still like an uncomfortable scene. I think.
I mean, I like even as a straight guy, like I think as like you would feel uncomfortable like if you were a straight guy. I wasn't super, whatever. Don't care.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. I was just like,
yeah,
they fucking now.
they fucking
Good for them.
go for him. Because first dude been fucking.
Yeah.
Frank been fucking.
Yeah.
Bill never been fucking.
Not once.
Except one time with the girl.
Yeah, but you know.
Oh, dude, it's just so good. Yeah, it wasn't sad. I mean, again, like that was optimal life.
Yeah.
Where, like,
However,
they got to go out on their own terms.
yeah, they had like the perfect last day together. They both were just like, I'm satisfied or out.
Yeah.
And you know what? I still almost fucking cried like a little
Yeah.
baby.
I didn't, but that's because I'm bad. Because I haven't cried in 2 years, so don't worry about me.
You know who did cry?
Mac did so
a
much.
lot. She started crying like halfway through the episode.
Yeah, because it became very clear they were gonna die.
Yeah, you kind of knew what was happening, but then it didn't make itself clear exactly how that was gonna happen,
Yeah.
and then it somehow like fucking slammed you even harder than you would have expected.
Yeah, Mac was like, I did not like this guy was there.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's couldn't have seen it coming, but also
Yeah, nothing we could have done, but also
a little bit unfortunate.
yeah, Sages. But yeah, no, she was fucked up.
Yeah. What a beautiful fucking episode though.
I did it again. I stopped myself mid, and I went.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
just
it wasn't sad though. I didn't think it was sad.
just fantastic television, and also
good.
something cool is it's like it's something I remembered. It's like the Breaking Bad thing of hiring like a bunch of fucking comedy actors and having them just absolutely kill it. Ron fucking Swanson, bro.
Yeah, we just kept going. Ron Swanson's gay. Ron Swanson's gay and also hype. It's hype.
Yeah, it's I actually for this episode I listened to the Insider podcast while I was going to sleep, and I think it was I don't know which of the people it was, but they name dropped Vince Gilligan. I was like,
I know him. I know that guy.
Fucking first thought in my head. Yeah, it's just phenomenal television.
It's just so good.
And first episode, I was like, okay, this is hype. Second episode, I was like, okay, this shit's fire. Third episode, give me more, please.
Yeah.
My fucking god.
Yeah, and it's just again like it's pulling up the conversations again about Netflix releases, and that like Stranger Things is hype for like a week, and then
Yeah.
everybody moves on.
Dude, yeah, the weekly release is so much better. It's
Like,
insane how much.
If you want everybody to give a shit, you wait on that shit.
Yeah.
Because you get a fucking because then for a week everybody's like, oh my god, Billy Ray. See, I froze. It was funny. And then the next week, and like once everybody stops caring about that one, bang, new easy.
New episode, and then you get gut punched again, and
Yep.
it's just people like talking about it. It's like I saw something. It's like the water cooler effect of like you watch a show Sunday night, you go into work the next day, you talk with all your buddies about shit.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, holy fuck, dude.
Yeah, especially because it's on Sunday night.
Yeah, you go in and you talk to your conservative buddy, and they go, I couldn't make it through 30 minutes of that episode.
Couldn't do it. Couldn't
It's
do
ju-
it.
the woke liberals trying to push their agenda down our throats again.
And then you get to judge everyone else around you based on their reactions to it,
Yep.
whether or not they're with it or they're like, I mean, whatever, dude. You can feel that way. No, you can't. No, you fucking can't. Like if you're just like, dude, it's, I don't agree, but like that it's bad. Like.
Yeah, there's like levels to it. When you're judging coworkers who you have to be with, there's the level of like, okay, they're just homophobic, or there's the level of, okay, they're not homophobic, but they directly like
Or
like allow homophobes to just kind of chill. And then you've got the people who actually push back, and you're like, cool.
I want to see who played him. Who played Bill?
I mean, Bill was Ron Swanson. Frank
Murray Bartlett.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, he's not like a huge actor. He was in something else that came out that was really good.
White Lotus. He was in White Lotus.
Yeah, White Lotus. That's the one. Yeah, he also fucking killed it. He
Very good.
absolutely
Same
great
guy.
performance.
That's him.
Jesus,
That's a whole different human being.
that is entirely not the same
Just
person.
different guy, but
Dude, it's amazing to me how every single casting choice has been perfect.
then yeah, dude, that. Dude, I'm just like that kid is fucking great.
Yep.
I'm just like every episode. I'm very excited to watch this kid be cool.
Yep.
It's just
I'm itching for more Joel and Ellie stuff now. I want to see them
Yeah.
like progress and to see their relationship, because they the banter is already like good and
Yeah.
fun, and they're still like they're starting to warm up to each other a little bit, but they're still like pretty closed off.
I also like how they like when people were talking about, they're like, okay, so the show is essentially just the game but without the looting, right?
Yep.
And then they had her loot the tampons, and I was like,
There it is.
there it
That's
is.
The thing.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's the mandatory one looting of the show. That's it.
It's the gameplay.
That's the gameplay. It's so good. And then it opens up the situation of like obviously we've had like for the millionth time where like it's broken the stigma of video game movies being bad or video game things being bad. I do think this like more so legitimizes it.
I guess so, yeah. Because as much as there are plenty of good video game adaptations
Yeah.
now,
We're looking at like Sonic and Detective Pikachu.
yeah.
And not
There are a couple. Some of the more recent ones, Arcane and Cyberpunk in particular, those were both like really good.
yeah, but I do think the Last of Us show has been like a culture sticking point for right now.
Yeah.
Like when we're talking about like the TV shows that are happening right now, like this is the show that's happening right now.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't. I think for a bit Arcane was pretty big, and then Cyberpunk, as good as it was, had the Netflix like instant release thing, which kind of fucked it over a little
I
bit.
didn't even know Arcane came out. I don't know anything about that.
Yeah, Arcane was out like early last year.
Yeah, I didn't nothing.
I still need to watch it. Apparently it's fucking goated, but
Yeah, I think this kind of more so like opens the door for like these kind of TV show things to be built around these high story based games where you'll have like a TV show, which I think they probably should be a TV show rather than a movie, because games are much more long form.
Yeah, they're built to be played over a long stretch.
Yeah, it should be a TV show rather than a movie. And it like pushes for everybody to like give for funding for a lot of these games. Like it's still fucking crazy to me that there hasn't been a Call of Duty movie yet or a TV show or anything. Right?
I'm not too surprised by that one, because a Call of Duty movie is just going to be like action blockbuster whatever.
Yeah.
Which like there's so many other movies that are like that
You
I
got
feel like that's
Halo.
kind of that's a hard market to pierce into. And also they're probably scared of doing that now because of the Halo show.
I don't want to do it again. I want to talk about the Halo show again.
Yeah, they really fucked that one.
Ass. Didn't even watch it. I don't care. All I needed to hear was that they didn't fucking play the video game.
Yeah. The difference is that Neil Druckmann, who was like the lead on The Last of Us, is also a director on this.
Yeah.
He's made his like TV show directorial debut with this. Like apparently he directed episode 2.
Yeah, I've seen his name in some of the things.
Yeah. So he's like advising everything. He's a big part of it. He's a big part of like the writing and the story as well.
Mm-hmm.
He's been like a big influence on how they've like deviated from the game, which I think, because that's also a thing, is like with something like this, you have to do it right, where you tell the game story and you get the important parts of the game. But then also, this is a new medium. You're telling a story in a different way, so you have to adapt it.
It can't be the same thing.
And they've done that in this, where they've done a great job at taking what was there, taking the stuff that was good about it, making like small changes and tweaks here and there to like make it fit better for a TV show, make it pace better. And then also taking stuff that wasn't even in the game at all and telling completely new and original stories.
Yeah, and especially with just like some of like the in-world, I guess, logic, because like the shit where it's like you hit a zombie and then like it connects, like all zombies are connected. It's like a hive mind. And like that wasn't part of the games, right?
It was not.
So and I think that because in the game it's not really something you can I think effectively do. Like as like a device for a game, that's not something you can really have.
Yeah, because you're wasting dudes all the time. You're stepping over shit constantly.
Yeah.
So it's if every time you did that, you summoned the horde to you, that doesn't work for gameplay.
Like imagine town, but every time you hit the lava, 40 zombies came at you. You know, like it'd be bad. It wouldn't be good.
Yeah. I feel like especially on town where you have like I don't know why you didn't just say transit.
I don't know.
But
because when I think of lava, I think of town.
Sure.
Because that's where the most lava is, except for that one bit after the diner.
Yeah.
And then I guess under that bridge, but whatever.
Yeah, and the like right out of spawn where you a lot of bits with lava.
There's more lava in town than there is there.
And there's just like the big stretch of lava though, right? Like when you go behind spawn, is that?
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that bit.
Yeah, there's just that like huge patch of it.
I forgot that bit existed. My bad.
Okay, I thought I might be being dumb there. I'm glad I wasn't.
No, you're right. I used to camp back there.
Oh yeah, and like where the ice chest or whatever was. Right? In like that back corner, like next to the bus depot.
The ice chest?
Wasn't that just like an ice chest back there?
Maybe.
I mean that's what's in my head. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I used to camp back there with Aiden all the time.
In that back corner where there's like the lava, but then there's the one safe bit.
Yeah, I used to camp back there with Aiden all the time.
Cool. I don't know if it was an ice chest, but whatever.
Yeah, no idea. But yeah, it's either way. It's so good. I have other things. I'm moving on from Last of Us. If you're okay with it.
What do you got?
So, I was flipping through YouTube, and I see a glitching queen video. I haven't watched glitching queen in years.
Like new video?
New glitching queen.
Oh shit.
She still makes stuff apparently.
I don't think she did for like a while.
Let me check. But
I'm pretty sure she wasn't uploading.
we got fucking huge news. By
Wait, what do-
huge news, I mean I care about it a lot.
What do we got? Oh shit! Like new Easter egg type shit or something?
Do you remember the
I know what you're gonna say.
the
'Cause
the big Easter egg?
Yep.
He said in videos, or in an interview with Dalek, I'll talk about it in like 8 years.
Yeah.
And Black Ops 3 came out in 2015.
Yeah. So I've seen that.
And just that's like we're gonna learn soon. She's making stuff. Oh yeah, she started back up a month ago.
Yeah. Okay, that's what I thought.
Her she had a Mauer der Toten video where she was like talking about the trailer and the release date, and then
Yeah.
she was like first ever unlimited ammo BO4 Easter egg a month ago.
Damn.
But either way, we might be seeing that. We might have
Yeah,
the
I was hoping that when you said there was big news that there would be like confirmation that something would actually happen instead of just like speculation.
Apparently, he's also in the past, like there was a thing, like in World of War, how they have all the text boxes, and you know how there's like an Easter egg with that. He said that they would talk about that in 8 years too. And 8 years after that came out, like he held up on it and talked about it 8 years later.
Yeah, but that would have been when he was around still in the like zombie sphere, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'd argue no, because he's not part of Deviation anymore, is he?
No.
Damn, if he was still part of Deviation, I'd be more confident. Either way, no, I think he will. I think he'd hold up on it.
Yeah, it would be so cool if JC just uploads a new video.
I left Deviation Games, and it's just doing the best. Dude, I remember that was so hype. That was so hype.
I know, dude. Dude, the reveal was so sick.
It was so good.
God, dude.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, this guy has a stream. There's just a guy there, just a fucking guy in the bag. Is it him? Is he back?
My goodness.
Jason Lundell's so hype.
Dude's cool. Dude's fucking. Well, I don't know if he's cool, but he's made some fucking banger maps.
Yeah, all I know is he's made the goats.
He's made a couple duds, but you know, who hasn't?
Who hasn't? You know.
Yeah. Man, BO4. I just thought about it. It's sad.
It is sad.
The worst part is that Chaos wasn't even duds. Like, it was really good.
So good. It's so good.
It almost killed zombies.
I mean, it did.
It did. It almost killed zombies. Which. Do you have anything else you want to talk about first?
No.
Leads us into the topic of this episode. Woo! What a transition. Jack, say something.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Yeah. So.
What's gonna kill zombies?
What does the end look like?
What are the end times?
Jack's end time is in. How long have we been recording? It's like
2.5 hours. 2:15. 1:15. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna have an hour 15 long podcast. I'm gonna kill myself.
Well, no. You got a couple days left still, because it's gonna be on Friday. You're gonna hit the upload button and then die.
Well, I can just schedule it.
I mean, I guess so. But even then, you're not dying on the podcast. Don't. No.
Ah.
No.
Oh.
Jack, what does the end look like?
There's a lot of end stone around, and there's a bunch of pillars.
Jesus Christ. We can't just
and way out there, there's these seas. It's crazy.
We can't just keep dancing around the topic like this.
What's gonna kill zombies, guys? What is the end of zombies look like?
Yeah,
Right.
because this is something I thought about, and I was kind of interested in, like what does it take for Activision to actually stop supporting the mode? Are we gonna see it just like peter off? Like I think realistically in my head, it's gonna be we're gonna get like a couple of games like Vanguard in a row eventually with zombies, and it's just gonna kind of like people are gonna stop caring about the mode as much. The quality is gonna dip. Funding is gonna kind of fall off, and then they're just gonna go, guys, we're discontinuing the zombies game mode.
If I'm being honest, I think to me, zombies dies when COD dies. I think zombies is too intrinsically linked to at least the Black Ops games for it to die.
I think that's probably true.
Because I think they understand how important zombies is. You know?
Yeah.
Because, like, especially with how much has come back from Cold War, you know, obviously how the community peaked in Black Ops 3. Like, they know what it is and then what it can be. And I think it's too important. I think it's too important to at least the Black Ops ecosystem for it to really, truly die. I think that it might lose funding, but I think that it stops being a mode when COD stops being released.
Yeah, I think if they maintain a level of quality with the mode, that might be true. It's also, we don't know how long COD has left. I mean, the franchise, if it keeps going in the direction it's going right now, it could only have, like worst case scenario, it's got, like, a few years left. And then people are like, okay, we're done with it. You get a couple of games couple of Vanguards in a row, couple, like, huge fall-offs like MW2, and I think things are at least looking bad. I don't know what happens necessarily, but is not good things.
Yeah, I think the problem, I'm not even sure, because they've pulled their trap card with making Modern Warfare a thing again, right? Because they strayed away from Modern Warfare for 8 years and then came back to the title, and it like re-exploded COD again.
Went fucking ballistic.
Because I mean, it was dying. They had released comparatively a really bad stretch of games.
Yeah,
post BO2. Like, if we're talking about, like, comparing to the quality of everything BO2 and before, or, like, from COD 4 to BO2, everything but Black Ops 3 doesn't even get close, I think. You're going to disagree. Oliver's going to disagree. I think most people would agree with me that post BO2, the only thing that comes close is Black Ops 3. Not even then, a lot of people won't even agree with that. That comes close.
Yeah. I mean, I stand by everything past that still pretty much clears MW3, but, you know.
Fuck you.
AW, Ghost.
Everything past that?
Not everything past it. I haven't put enough time into, like, World War II and shit to confidently say that.
Do you think BO4 clears MW3?
Yeah.
Think BO4
easily
with no campaign, ass multiplayer, half of the zombies being cheeks, and blackout
zombies
film.
Are not cheeks.
Alpha Omega.
Alpha Omega's
Blood
bad.
of the Dead.
Blood of the Dead's not good.
Classified.
Classified's good.
No, it's not.
Classified is a good map.
Mid at best.
It is a good map.
Mid at best.
It does what it needs to do, and it's effective. It's a simple, fun map, and it's the only one of its kind in BO4, and it fills that role well.
Fuck you. 9 being overrated.
Still a good map.
Mid.
Still good. It has a lot of quality stuff going for it.
But so you're telling me that off the back of a zombies that isn't the best, it clears MW3. A campaign, which is solid, right? Do we agree the campaign's solid?
Campaign's fine.
Can we agree that the MP is solid?
MP's so mid. It's so boring.
I don't agree. They had specialists. They added specialist bonus, which is sick.
Specialist is cool.
It allows you to be a goat.
Yeah, MW3 is just like,
the color design of the game is cheeks. It's horrible.
The game looks fucking
horrible.
Awful.
I think might be the worst looking COD game. Maybe Ghost.
In terms of like animations and just like the way the guns feel as well, hate it.
Disagree on the way the guns feel. I like the way the guns feel.
I think it's like the worst feeling game in terms of that. The movement is like
IW.
Infinite
Warfare.
The animations and the actual gunplay I think is better in that. The movement, not better. The animations though, way better in IW. The animations and the way the guns themselves feel is better in IW. I think the movement, even the movement in MW3 is also kind of bad.
It's not great.
The movement in IW is bad, but it's pretty much just the movement.
And
like
survival's hype.
Survival's like so mid.
How? It's not mid.
It's like it's fine.
You
I think
barely played it.
yeah,
You
and I
barely played it.
I played it a bit, and I was like, this is kind of fun, and then I never wanted to go back to it again.
Yeah, you went, this is kind of fun, and then your dumbass who can't like link on to new things unless everyone around you is yelling at you to do it. Don't fucking like it.
Cause it's just mid.
It's not. It's really fun.
It's fine.
It's really fun. I don't
It's-
care. It's fun.
I mean that you can have that opinion.
You're wrong. It's fun. You barely gave it a shot.
Yeah, listen, I said it's fun.
Be-
It
beca-
also
because
doesn't-
because also it came out right before Cold War did. And you loved Cold War. So when you like it in your mind was immediately overtaken by something which I'd agree is better. Like Cold War Zombies is better than MW3 Survival. Like that's fine. Like it's fine with agreeing that.
Why is this a comparison that you're making?
Because what happened is that you played it and then literally immediately something that you fucking loved came out.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Because we played it the night before Cold War dropped. So you played it, enjoyed yourself, but then something that you loved a lot more came out. So it immediately dwarfed it in your mind and you never played it again.
yes. No, we can go back and play it again. I think the mode is like fine for what it is.
The biggest problem with the mode is that you can't play with more than 2 people.
Yeah,
biggest
that
problem with
really fucking kills replayability.
Definitely,
If we could
I
roll up with
agree.
a squad, I think that bumps up the mode a bunch.
I wanted to find a mod for it so bad.
Yeah, but
I definitely
think,
agree.
I think survival is like the worst of the third modes.
So Spec Ops from MW2.
Well, worst of what? Okay, no, it's not. It's not worse than MW2 Spec Ops.
IW Zombies.
I think I would probably rather play IW Zombies.
You
most
played
of the time.
one map.
Yeah, but it's still
Which
it's zombies.
agreed is good.
Yeah, if I think a lot of the time I would probably pick like a Spaceland or like a maybe Raven the Redwoods over playing Survival. I think that one's close. That one's kind of like I think. like coin flip odds.
Then so you're saying that you would take IW and or BO4, are either of them better?
Yep.
IW is so ass. So ass. It's horrible. That the multiplayer in that game is actually worthless. The Zombies has a really good map and that's it.
Campaign's cool though.
Overrated.
Good campaign.
Overrated.
Good campaign.
And then BO4,
Yes.
which the Zombies is fucking controversial. Clears with only the Zombies?
I mean, as much as we clown on the multiplayer, I think it's like on par with MW3. Like the
No.
multiplayer, I think, is kind of similar to me in the sense that it's just kind of like boring and not really.
How much did
Anything?
you play in everything multiplayer? How much
Uh,
did you actually play it?
Not a whole lot, but I've played enough to have an opinion on it.
'Cause I played the shit out of that multiplayer.
Yeah, I've played it enough to go.
That's what
You
you,
know,
did.
and then I did the same thing with BO4. I played that and I just kind of went. But Blackout, when it was first around at least, was pretty fun. Blackout was fun.
And not now.
I mean, yeah, but during the life cycle of the game,
No, because it died fairly quick.
it fell off.
So-
It did fall off.
It did fail off, dude. Ollie's 11 on the leaderboard now. I can't. My brain linked to it because I was going to VC, just going, Ollie, you felled it off, bro. You felled off, and it was really funny.
Damn.
And Ollie didn't get up last night. He set an alarm for 11 a.m. and then like 4 p.m. to wake up. Fuck, we were pissed.
Yeah,
we were
that's
pissed
funny.
at.
That's
I
funny.
trusted him. I trusted him to get up.
Fucking funny.
Either way, fuck you. MW3 is underrated. Your ass. I agree. The game looks like shit.
Yeah, I will also say, I'm trying to stir up controversy a little bit. I'm trying to stir the pot just a tad.
See, I don't try to stir the pot. Everything I say, I feel legitimately.
Sometimes I like to add a little spice. I think it's fun if I just go IW clears MW3.
It's the worst COD. IW is the worst COD.
I want to put more time into IW because I want to put time into some of the games that we haven't played that much and just kind of go, this is bad. Like we got to play World War II Zombies still sometime. We got to play the other IW maps. They're going to be bad, I think, but we got to play them. We've got to experience them. I want to put more time into like Spaceland and stuff.
MW3 clears ghosts.
Hard disagree.
I understand you disagree. MW3 clears ghosts.
Ghost doesn't have a great multiplayer and its campaign sucks, but I had a lot of fun on the multiplayer. The perk system is great in Ghost, I think.
I'm gonna be so. Let me just run it through post BO2 and pre. Just post BO2. MW3 clears every COD of the modern era except for Cold War. Cold War it doesn't clear.
Everything?
It clears Modern Warfare 2019. Cold War, not Cold War.
Modern
era.
Yeah,
of the 4 modern era games, it includes all of them except for Cold War. It clears BO4, clears World War II, Infinite Warfare, not Black Ops 3. Yeah, everything but BO3 and Cold War it clears.
Fuck no.
I say that confidently.
Fuck no.
I say that.
I can understand why you would say like it clears Ghost, it clears AW. However,
maybe not AW.
Yeah, I think AW is just super fucking fun. Exo Zombies, for as bad as some of it is, I think is. I would rather play Exo Zombies most of the time over Survival, probably.
Genuinely, I think it. When we're talking third modes, the most forgotten mode ever is AW Survival.
Fucking AW Survival.
And
mode.
I had fun with that. I didn't love it. I had fun with it.
I think I played a couple games and went, this is fine. And then that was it.
Me and Magnum, I played it pretty solid. The rounds were really weird.
Yeah, it was strange.
Because it was like 25, and then it was then like reset, and then you got like a tick as like you. It was weird.
That definitely is the most forgotten side mode, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Everything else, unless there's something that we're forgetting about, which.
Is
there anything else?
Let me go into the depths. It's not as forgotten as the BO3 mode.
Oh, the free run?
Yeah, it's not as forgotten as free run.
Free run was so hyped too. They should have done DLC for that or added more to it or something. Free run was great. Extinction.
I think that's it.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else. There might be
unless
something.
World War II had something.
Yeah, there might be something from one of the modern games.
World War II is my least played COD. So unless it's something from World War II, it's the most forgotten mode.
Yeah, so
unless everybody else forgets MW2 Spec Ops.
I don't. People love MW2 enough that there's no shot.
Probably, yeah.
There's no shot.
I played a good amount of Spec Ops. Any one of the mission I played the most?
Which one?
The one that was effectively survival.
Of course.
I played the shit out of that one.
Of course.
Me and Aiden would grind that motherfucker.
That makes sense.
That one and then the snow one.
Yep.
Which was just a stealth mission.
Yep.
Because stealth missions are hype. I love stealth missions.
That makes a lot of sense.
Dude, I love stealth missions because you can kind of just go about it differently every time. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, I love just legging it through. You can never get it, but you think you can.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Dude, going through all the CODs though, let me think. Ghost clears for me. Extinction is way better than Survival, I think.
I don't know if I agree, but I understand. So I'm not trying to argue.
I think Extinction is like a well-crafted mode.
I would agree.
I think that AW clears, obviously BO3 clears.
Yep.
Well, IW came right after, right?
Yeah, it went AW, BO3, IW, and everybody was like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, so IW I think is like side modes, because I'm just kind of looking at it as campaigns are both solid, multiplayers kind of suck. Side modes, it's like coin flip odds. But I think if it were solo, 100% Infinite Warfare. I'm never playing survival solo. However, with you, I think it leans more towards survival because if we play IW, you're just gonna have a bad time and it's not gonna be as fun.
Yeah.
Whereas I can kind of be okay with survival and like have fun with it.
That was so fun, dude.
So I think in that regard, I would lean towards MW3.
I think I more so enjoy like a strategy.
Sure.
Because,
yeah.
you know, in zombies, less of a strategy and more of you, like, just going, I'm going to get this gun and this gun's going to be good. And I'm going to go to this spot and this spot's going to do me well. You
Yeah.
know? When in MW3, it's like, so right now I'm going to have this perk. I'm going to have this riot shield squad. We're going to be set up in this spot. So when the Juggernaut rolls in, we're going to have C4 planted where he lands so we can blow him up off rip. Have the mortar strike ready to hit the other Juggernaut. And then you do it like every 5 rounds. I think it's so fun.
There's more planning, whereas
There's more
zombies is a
planning.
bit more reactive, I think.
I really enjoy planning. I think again, to me, like nothing in the fucking world is more fun than you spending time getting a plan together and the plan working.
Oh yeah,
Dude, when
that's hype.
It's so good. It's so fucking fun, and I love it. It's why one of the reasons why I love 7 Days is because it mixes looting, which I think is super fun, at least in the way the game is, along with you prepping for the horde every 7 days, and then you needing to have a plan for it, and it's great. I love it.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I love that shit, dude.
Yeah. World War II, I haven't played any, so I really can't say.
I played a little bit of the MP, like a little bit, like
Yeah,
like
your
a couple
opinion your
games.
opinion on the MP also probably doesn't matter because you played it before the reset anyway. So
Yeah, I barely played it.
So
And then I
you're-
played a couple games of Zombies with my cousin. I felt like the map was too visibly dark.
yeah,
And I
it
just-
definitely the game is very dark. I will say World War II Zombies, like art direction, I think pretty good. Graphically not supported quite as well as it could be a lot of the time.
Yeah.
I want to play World War II Zombies now though. I want to run it. I want to see if it's anything.
Yeah.
Because my boy fucking Rizzo loves World War II Zombies. He sings the praises of it like all the time.
All I know is that David Tennant's in it, and we fucking love David Tennant.
David Tennant's cool. So I
Dude,
But-
every game they have like a person in it. They have a ringer.
Yep.
They have a goat in it, and it's so hype.
and then after World War II is BO4, right?
Yep.
And then BO4 clears.
And then we're in MW 2019.
2019 I would probably rather play 2019 than MW3.
Just can't stand you. The game's ass.
Cold War obviously I'd rather play. Vanguard? I really don't like Vanguard. However, I think that because it has like Shino, which is just like classic zombies, and then also as much as I don't like the multiplayer, it is just kind of like mindless fucking speed demon fucking sugar rush.
Oh, I love Speed Demon MP, dude. He's flying around.
I think I would probably rather play that than MW3. I'm a known Vanguard hater. However, you will get me to say that I would rather play Vanguard than MW3.
I gotta play you around one of these days, man. I gotta work on it.
Gotta work on it. Let's figure this out.
The game where Infected was born.
Infected's goated mode. But I also I think that I guess I haven't played the MW3 version actually. Or I have, but not like actually.
You have no idea how much time I spent on terminal trying to get on top of that fucking plane, dude. When you just had a guy who
Yep.
you sent to the side so you could fucking commando pro.
Yep.
No idea.
Yeah, my experience
So
with
much.
with Infected is all from Ghost pretty much. Ghost Infected was also hype though.
It was better in MW3.
Probably. It's not something I have
At-
time with, but
Again, obviously, I like a load of people did. There's a guy who played both. MW3 is a little better.
Okay.
Yeah, dude.
I'll take your word for it on that one. I'll take you at face value.
Only problem is I think that was the last game to not have bots.
Oh yeah, that kind of sucks. Because Ghost, you can load up with a full fucking lobby of
Yeah.
recruit bots and just go crazy.
So fun.
That was I fucking love that shit.
Yeah, it was the last game without bots, so you couldn't just load into shit to do it. Then me and Aiden would just play infected with Emerson and make him the infected guy every time.
That's mean.
Yeah.
Damn.
Again, everything that I did that was bad, I learned from him.
Yeah. You
That-
guys colluded on that one.
Yeah, that's not me saying that like it's not my fault. I'm just saying I learned it somewhere.
Yep.
And I learned it from him.
Yep. You know what else I had fun on in the infected mode of? Fucking AW had
Oh yeah.
AW infected was so fun. The dynamic was completely different because of the jetpacks.
It's great, dude.
So good. When you're the fucking last guy alive and you're just bouncing around dodging all the shit flying at you and all the people fucking like flying at you from everywhere on the map.
And then
Oh my god,
just
dude.
all the fucking spike coming around.
Yep.
As you're just
It also pretty much completely like it didn't completely, but it kind of reduced the amount of like there's one spot that's like insanely overpowered and
Yep.
everybody camps there.
Agreed.
There's less of that. You kind of had to like work together more as a team. It was more of like we got to find a spot and just hold it down, and everybody's got to kind of cover
Mhm.
their own area. Everybody's kind of got to fill their role. And then as people start to fall, and that happened in other infected, obviously, but then there were some times where there was just like, there was like that one spot on the train map on Ghost where you had to do like the hop up,
Mhm.
and that was the only way you could get up there. There were spots like that you just couldn't really do much against,
Yeah, dude,
other than
the-
hope
the-
you get a good throwing knife.
The only problem with infected, like as a mode, as like the mode that gets played in pub matches, is that the timer's too low.
Timer can be a bit low sometimes, yeah.
The timer tends to be a little low, and because to me the fun part of the game is like when you spent 3 minutes when there's 17 people who are alive and there's one infected, and he gets one of them, he lands a lucky throwing knife.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden there's one less guy shooting and one more knife.
Yep.
And then another minute goes by and they get a third, and then it's like, all right, guys.
And it's always at the beginning of the game. You're just it's so carefree, and then as the time goes on, you're just like,
and then occasionally it gets a little too carefree, and you fall down,
yep.
and you're fucked.
Yeah, you lose your boy. You go, Tommy, no,
No,
fuck, and then Tommy comes back and fucking starts just chipping down at your teammates,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
but and you know that Tommy's coming back and he wants you. He wants you specifically.
yep. And every time someone body blocks, and everyone's around you is falling, and it gets more and more tense as fucking 12 people are running at you now at the same time.
It's great, dude.
And the best is always when you're playing with someone and then you're the last survivor and they fucking get you.
Dude, it's
The feeling of being like first infected and then your teammate or your friend you're playing with being the last guy and you getting them is unmatched.
unmatched, dude. It's so good. Infected is like when we're talking about game modes that COD created, it's the best one.
Yeah.
Because like they didn't make Prop Hunt. As fun as Prop Hunt is, they didn't make it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure infected as like a concept
mean,
existed before.
Like we played Infected Tag, which
Yeah,
we called,
well, I
which,
mean, I'm-
which
I'm-
we
I'm
called
saying-
Slave Tag for a while.
Oh,
and then
man.
and then my mom was like, "Don't call it that," and I was
Oh
like,
man,
"My bad, dog."
I forgot about that.
And then we renamed it to Infected Tag because it was like infected from Call of Duty. That's exactly what happened.
That's funny. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure infected existed in like that mode existed in like I don't know if it existed in Halo first actually, but I think it was a thing in Halo at some point. That might have predated its existence in COD. I don't know. It doesn't feel like a COD created thing though to me. So I don't know. Either way, great mode.
That and like Gun Game.
Gun game. Gun game also wasn't like a COD thing.
Yes, it was.
It just wasn't.
Show me the proof.
Well, You got me. I can't remember a game off the top of my head.
You get to pull up your phone?
I could, but I don't care enough. COD was the first game to ever have gun game.
Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah.
Here you go. Look it
Murray Bartlett, Better Call Saul. Was he in Better Call Saul?
up. I don't know.
Is he like? I'm
But
gonna
look
look
it
at
up.
this.
Look it up on my phone right now.
See, is he in it? It doesn't look like it.
I need you to know what's about to happen. Are you looking it up?
No, I'm trying to see if Murray Bartlett was on Better Call Saul.
Were you ever gonna look it up?
I'll look it up because you're gonna clown on me otherwise.
I am gonna clown on you.
What was the first? Oh, what have I done?
Thank you guys for watching Pot of the Dead. We're an hour and 6 in. So we want to thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate your stay here watching Pot of the Dead. You guys have a nice day. Goodbye.